For this Rust wipe, I'm going to be building a massive pyramid base that is almost unraidable. And inside it, I'm also going to be building cool rooms on each layer, like a furnace room on top, a king's chamber, and tons of loot storages. And this is where I'll be living to survive this solo journey. But I'm going to need to spawn into the server, so... And the first plan was to set up a starter base in the middle of the desert, right next to the outpost. So, I placed a marker on my map and started heading towards the desert. Okay, let's see what it's like living in a pyramid. And hopefully we survive this wipe. Garbage, let's go. Oh, Mr. Horsey. And free scrap. Let's freaking go. Alright, we've got a horse. We're basically in the desert and we're going to be amongst the desert people, which is going to be exciting. I made it to the desert alive and started farming for some tools. First, we need some stone. Bit of components and let's head to the outpost. Alright, recycling time. Okay, got some tools and let's get a crossbow as well. With these tools crafted at the safety of the outpost, I started farming for a base. Here's my bag, mushrooms, and get some wood. We'll take that box. Let's go. I think that's enough wood. Now some stone. Alright, building time. After farming some resources, I found a location to start building the starter base. Alright, we're building right next to the outpost. Tool cupboard down, and I need more resources to upgrade the base. So, door, lock, and the base is all upgraded. Shove all this in here and place a bag. I was nearly finished setting up the starter base. Then I started farming scrap for a workbench. Alright, workbench time. Oh, some food. Now let's get some barrels. Alright, recycling time. Alright, let's head home. There should be enough scrap. Campfire right here. And workbench right here. Okay, the base is set up. And we survived the first night. Let's go. And with the starter base set up in the desert, now the next plan was to gather essential weapons, resources, basically everything, ensuring I wouldn't go back to using my rock again. So, I headed to the gas station to get a green card. Alright, let's head to the gas station. Hopefully get a green card. Oh, person. Scrap, bit of wood, nice, take it. Alright, back on track. Bucket man, alright. Now. Crossbow kit, let's go boys. Rip, no green card. After murdering some guys, I deepened the loot home and went back again for a green card. I think the loot should have respawned by now, but I got EO'd by some dude camping gas station. Oh! Then I stumbled upon someone building their base. I think someone's building their base here. Let's see if we can ambush them. Code lock, come on. Never mind. Hey, what the? Yo, what is this guy doing? Okay, for inventory. Alright, let's open this up. Oh! Get out of here. Alright, loading time, boys. This guy's so loaded. He has like a bunch of components. What?
Hey, Sawman, over here. Sawman.
Shut up. I left with an inventory of loot, recycled the components, and then bought some items from the vending machines before I depot. Alright, we'll buy that revolver. Also, 1,000 off. Alright, let's head home. The loot's piling up, boys. The loot was looking pretty good. I quickly ran back to the dead bodies for the rest of the loot. Alright, let's hope no one jacked the loot. Nice, a rock and a torch. And it's loaded. Someone stole the loot, so I ran to the closest monument hoping I would find the culprit. I think I found the loot and he's recycling. There's no way. Oof. Oh, loot. We got the loot back. The recycler. Ooh. I got lucky finding the loot. Then I headed home to depot. Look at this guy. What is he doing? Oh, the loot, boys. I'm actually loaded, like no exaggeration. And with that last loot home, this was enough to never go back to using my rock. Now we can start getting the resources to start building the pyramid base. So to make this easier, I got some scrap and headed to the outpost to buy jackhammer. 150 scrap. Alright, nice. I got the jackhammer and started farming for the resources. Alright, let's farm a bunch of stone and anything we can get. Alright. Dead body. Loot. Alright, there's a start. The resources was coming along, but before I continued farming, I went to investigate some gunshots I heard. Bruh. coming back. Is that him right there? Okay. There goes all my weapons. I died again, and this time I tried to steal his horse. Should we take his horse? After those pathetic deaths, I bought a pistol bullet and did some researching back home. I think we're gonna use our scrap to research revolver and a pistol bullet. I think that was pretty worth. I could now craft a decent gun. Then I continued farming for the resources. Ooh, compound on the left, but we need some stone. Alright, depot time. Okay, we got a fair bit of building supplies, which is pretty cool. With the resources farmed, we can now construct the starter base for the pyramid. So, I headed out to find a flat location for it. Okay, I got a couple of building supplies, stacks of stone. Alright, let's head out now. Try to build it right here. Yeah, it's a pretty good flat area, boys. The area was pretty flat. I then began building a layout of the foundations. Kind of want the core of the base to be there. Alright, I think it's time to dip, boys. Alright, I'm out. Oh, please, leave me alone. After getting out of there alive, I headed back to continue the foundations. Well, the horse is gone. Alright, let's see how big we can build this. I think we can do a 10 by 10. Ah, shit. Alright, this is looking pretty bad. Oof. Alright, I'm out, boys. This time I didn't make it out alive. Ah, I finally got the other guy, bro. So, I farmed a bit of wood and went back to finish the foundations. I just realized those guys that just killed me live right there. More foundations. He keeps looking over. Should I door camp him? Well, he's dead. Going deep. Bit of metal. Let's go. Oh, that's a lot of resources, boys. Well, there goes our farming. Thanks to my new neighbors, this would help the expansion of the pyramid. So, I depoted the resources home and went back to place a TC. Okay, I'm gonna quickly place a TC down before someone takes the land. I'm gonna place it dead in the middle. Alright, cover ourselves up. TC, come on. Lock it. Ah. Alright, check everything in. The area was mine now, so I cleaned it up and started building. Let's get this tool cupboard protected. Alright, nice. Airlock time. Alright, we're getting somewhere. I finally got some doors down and locked. Then I went to investigate my neighbor. It's been too quiet. I gotta check up on my neighbor. See if it's okay. People building next to me come raid me. Coming in. And he's gone. Alright, free real estate, I guess. I can now build in peace. So, I got more building supplies and continued building. Oh no. Attack of the nakeds. Alright, that should be enough. I'll upgrade everything tomorrow. And after finishing the starter base, now it was time to build the first layer of walls around the pyramid. But I had to log off for the night, so I did one last farm run. I feel like I should upgrade before I log off, but it should be alright. Hopefully I don't get raided. I'm gonna log off at the first base. I'm feeling I should be alright. Also, starving to death. Day 2, I woke up to my first base being offline. Bro, I'm back to my rock. However though, my starter base for the pyramid wasn't. So I went to investigate my first base. Oh, it looks like someone's taken refuge in my base. Alright. He also honeycombed it. Alright. At least I had a raid target to look forward to further in the wipe. So I farmed for another workbench and farmed more resources. Okay, here's another level 1 workbench. And here's my new home. Resource time. Damn. I deepened the resources home, then I began expanding the base. Okay, I'm gonna quickly upgrade the foundations. Alright, that's looking pretty cool. Then we're gonna place walls all around the base. upgrade this to stone. And this will be a temporary entrance. Alright, this is looking nice. Now I need more resources. First layer was coming along, so I farmed some resources. Then I stumbled upon a decayed base. Oh, any loot? Is there someone here? Okay, we got a SAR, boys. Oh, and he's loaded. What? Got a SAR, syringe, jackhammer. Alright, time to head home. I got a bunch of good loot and depoted it back home. Then I did some upgrading. Alright, I need to upgrade these foundations like this. Alright, cool. Alright, that's great. Alright, I'll take it. After that, I added some more storages to the base, did some farming, and then I headed to the train yards to do the green keycard puzzle. A little monument run. Man, these guys are ruthless. Green keycard. I got a bunch of components and headed home. Nice run. I then continued building. Okay, let's extend this a bit. Or another storage. Then lock this up. Sweet. Now let's try and finish the foundations. Foundations upgraded. Nighttime, alright. Time to hide. As nighttime arrived, I waited inside the base until morning.
Hello, señorita.
Hello? Oh, fuck.
You got any scrap for me, mate, before I blow your head off?
No, I'm sorry. I feel like I might be messing with the wrong guys. After another night in Rust, I continued building the first layer. We got a fair bit of stone, not gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna place the roofs, which will make it look like the pyramid shape. So... also upgrade it. Okay, time to have a little look, and that looks pretty cool now. The first layers of walls was nearly finished, and then did some more farming. After I depoted the resources home, I saw someone selling a level 2 workbench on the map. And we're gonna get that level 2 workbench. 2,000 so far. Also garage door for later. Level 1 workbench, you've been good to me. Alright, level 2 workbench, let's go. With the upgraded workbench, I now had access to tier 2 items. I then built a new entrance for the front of the pyramid base. Okay, this is where the front door is gonna be. And we're gonna put a garage door later, so let's leave this a double door for now. Upgrade that, and then this, and we should be done. And with the first layers of walls finished, now it was time to build the second layers of walls. So, I continued building. Now let's upgrade this sword to stone. Okay, that's all upgraded. Now we're gonna somehow get up. I needed a stairway to the second floor, so I built one for now. Door frame right here, and upgrade. We'll place some stairs later, but we'll leave it like that for now. And now that the second layer of walls was built, we can start to build the third layer of walls. But I did some researching first. Alright, research table, garage door, scrap. Let me grab 556 and a syringe. Gotta research that SAR as well. Well, there goes all our scrap. The research items will help during this wipe. Then I went to farm scrap. Hello. How's it going?
Please stop, just stop.
Any juice? Oh, there's a lot of components and scrap. Okay, let's recycle all of this. Alright, we've got enough for the blue card. One blue card. There we go. With the blue card, I could do a monument later. So, I headed home. Look at that. It looks amazing. I grabbed some building supplies and started building. Alright, let's start building the third layer. Alright, let's build the floor now. Then we're gonna upgrade this all to stone. There we have it, third floor done. After building the third layer of walls, now we needed to farm more resources to build the rest of the pyramid. But first, I expanded the inner pyramid. Alright, let's fill in the second floor with twig first. Oh, there goes all my resources. With no more resources, I crafted a semi-rifle and started farming stone. Okay, let's upgrade our arsenal because revolver's pretty bad. Alright, farming time. Quickly depot all this. I depot the stone home. Then I grab my blue and green key cards to do the train yard puzzles. Train yard time. Oh. Oh, that sucks. I lost my cards, so I headed to the underground tunnels to do the scrap runs. Let's head down and let's not talk about what happened. Tunnel dwellers, where they at? Tunnel dwellers all dead, hopefully. Damn, I got a bunch of loot. With that successful run, I recycled the components and headed home. Boy, I'm excited to finish this base. Look at it. Okay, we got a fair bit of resources now. But I want a bit more, so I wanted more scrap. So I did another tunnel run and got a bunch of scrap and headed to the outpost to buy some items. Instead of scrap, might as well buy something here. 125 for a chainsaw. That's actually going to help me a lot, actually. The chainsaw was going to speed up the farming process, so I got to work farming the resources. Alright, let's get some wood first. Damn, look at all those resources. And this was enough resources to continue building the pyramid base. But for now, I wanted to quickly research satchel charges through the tech tree. So, as I head out to farm scrap, I saw someone building a base. Let's stop by this guy quickly. Wooden base, let's go.
Hey man.
Hello. It's a trap base. Nope. Kind of feel bad, so I'll just take a couple of items and leave him. He actually had a green card. That's not bad. I jacked some of this stuff and headed to an underground tunnel. Alright, tunnel time. Another day, another... Yeah, I don't know. I think this should be enough scrap to tech tree after recycle. I got a bunch more components and headed to the outpost to recycle. Alright, chuck all this in. Damn, nearly 400 scrap. I got the scrap I needed to tech tree, so I got home to unlock the explosive. Okay, I farmed over 1,000 scrap. I think I went overboard, but you know. Right, now let's tech tree the satchel charges. Finally got the satchel, let's go. Might as well research the rugs. Will Jim mind approve of this? Sweet, that was worth it. And with satchel charges researched, we can raid some bases later. For now, we can start building the rest of the pyramid base. So, I quickly farmed a bit of wood and headed back home to start building. Someone lurking on top of the base. What is he doing?
Yay. Bro, you actually fucking suck, man. Killing nakeds, bro. That ain't it, brother. That ain't it.
I have no idea what he's on about.
What's up? You wanna waste an arrow?
Alright, let's hope he's not in a clan. That was a strange interaction. Anyways, I continued building. Alright, let's start building. And let's replace the front door with a garage one, which will make the base pretty OP. Okay, now we have an airlock. Okay, let's get to the second floor so we can build a king's chamber. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Alright, I think it's pretty much done, so now let's build the stairs and we can get to the second floor and we'll place a ladder to get to the third floor. Alright, time to finish off the shell. Okay, it's finally done and I'm going to put the furnace room in here later. Add some more storages to the base. Alright, the storage room is protected and it looks pretty cool. Make sure we armor the core. Now let's make the furnace room. Yeah, so that was all the furnaces I could make, but it looks pretty cool anyway. Okay, let's get out of here and find a good spot to look at the pyramid. It is a good spot to look at. Oh, alright. Okay, that is actually super cool. And after looking at the pyramid base, the build was complete. But the wipe wasn't over, as the next plan was to raid back my starter base. So I logged off for the night, knowing my massive pyramid would protect me. Okay, I'm alive. Base looks fine. Day 3, let's go. The pyramid was still standing, so I started farming for the explosives. I can see a guy with a horse. Ah, screw it. Let's follow him. He's literally building right next to us. What is this? Should we raid him? Nah, I can see his little feet. He could be a potential raid target for later. But for now, I stole his horse and continued farming. Okay, he upgraded his foundations to metal. The rest is like wood. I farmed a lot of sulfur and smelt it. So I started crafting the explosives. Turn all this into satchel charges. I think that's enough for like 5 sheet metal doors. Ah, just AFK. This would be enough to raid the base. Then I went to investigate some gunshots I heard. All the neighbors are online. Alright, okay, we'll say hi to our neighbors. Come on, man, can't you tell I'm like friendly? Hey, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Yeah, I don't think he wants to talk, so maybe another raid target? A roof camping neighbor wasn't friendly. Then I grabbed the explosives and started raiding my starter base. Alright, time to get out of my base. I want it back. So let's go through the doors. Alright, another door. Let's go. Oh, loot. So no garage door. Nice. Okay, that's all the doors. Let's see what we are dealing with. Let's blow that tool cupboard up. 500 low grade, a couple metal frags, not bad. Alright, let's get the door down before someone comes in. Oh, here comes the counters. Door down, base secure. Let's go.
You got deep, bro?
You got deep, bro? Anything in there for us? Anything in there for us, mate?
Come in, please. Oh! Wait, you can res me, hold up.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, the loot reveal. Box number 1. That's alright. Box number 2. Yay! The loot didn't matter. Now I needed to kill the counters coming to the raid. And there's someone outside. Let's kill this guy first. Hello, roof camper neighbor. Glad we are neighbors. This guy had a row of syringes. Okay, what was the name of the guy that raided us? Birdbeaks. Screw this guy. Look at him. Look at him. I think there's like a whole gang out here. What the hell? What just happened? After murdering everyone, I transferred all the loot back home. And that's all the loot depoted. And with that successful raid, we got the starter base back, even though the loot wasn't worth it. And now it was time for another raid. So I crafted a bunch more explosives, then I heard explosions coming from my first base. Is that my base? Yeah, that's my base. They literally got 6 guys to raid a 1x2. Should have followed them back. This time, I witnessed my first base getting raided. So, I followed them back to their base. Revenge raid? Hello, guys? Yeah? Imagine my 1x2 getting raided 2 times in one wipe. That is nuts. Is this my neighbor that was setting up his base earlier? I think he wanted his horse back. I know where his tool cupboard is. It's literally right there. And this was my neighbor from earlier today. But then, this happened.
Let's go, Tyrone.
Let's go.
Are they going for a farm run? And the base is empty. They left their base unattended, so I geared up and began raiding their base. No, please. Don't do this to me. A roof camping neighbor, please. Alright, let's try and get our loot back. Okay, it's still here. Okay, let's go through the doors again. Okay, another sheet metal door. Furnace room, alright. Ow. Come on, loot. Ooh, everything's open. Alright, let's secure this base before they come back. Door. Key lock. Alright, time for the loot reveal. Okay, we got the gun box, charcoal box, the wood box. Components, 7 satchels, more satchel charges, let's go. That was worth. They had enough explosives to cover for another raid, so I transferred the loot home and waited in the airlock for them to return. Hello, you want to come inside my base? Oh, here they come.
Oh shit. Oh,
He is so confused. Door's open. Get in there before he kills you guys. Go, 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 go. They got killed by a roof camping neighbor, but one did survive. So I picked him up and ended his misery in his own base. You want to see your base? Come in. Look at your base. Oh, do you have a base anymore? He definitely wasn't happy, but with that successful revenge raid, now it was time to do one last raid before finishing this wipe. So I headed to my roof camping neighbor to check up on him. Xander. Well, he still doesn't want to talk. This was going to be an online raid, so I grabbed all the explosives I had and headed back to raid him. I'm just gonna stash 10 just in case. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, come on, bro. Don't tell me I actually lost to this guy. Well, there goes the satchels. What is this base? Well, this is kind of depressing. Well, let's look at the base one more time. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? With that terrible attempt of a raid, that concluded the wipe. I've done everything I wanted living in a pyramid base, so subscribe. I'll be doing more of these and leave a comment. I reply to those.